Hello everyone, welcome back to the next video. In this video I will show you how to overlay an image like a watermark logo on live camera preview in Flutter Android application as well as on image capture using Media 3 effect. So let's get started. So firstly you will have to use Flutter 3.32.0 or higher. If you don't, then you will face lot of build gradle issues when you try to run your application. Second is I'm not using any third-party library for camera, so there will be some amount of native code involved, so be ready for it if you want to follow along with this tutorial. So first, like as usual, I have created, so the app is still building on my real device, so once it is ready I'll show you the output. So first I have created a Flutter application. Then you will have to go to main.dart, add this .io import. Here you need to add this my camera view file which I have created as well. Now this should be your own project name, so my project name is Flut app, that's why I've written it over here. Then I have imported material, I have imported services.dart as well. Now this is boilerplate code which is present by default when you create a Flutter application, so that's what I have done over here. Now this is my home page widget. So here you can see it is a stateful widget which I have just refactored. Firstly, for Android I'm setting this as false, for all other platform it is true. And here you can see we are first creating a method channel of camera permission. Then inside the init state we immediately request camera permission for Android. So here we invoke a method. Now same strings which I am using over here, you'll have to use it on native Android side as well, otherwise the method will not be invoked. And if the result is true, we just change this value to true as well. Then here we have this build method. So here we return scaffold. Here is permission granted. Then here we have this safe area of my camera view. Then here we have another safe area where I give the text as give camera permission over here as well. So yeah, that's it on this main.dart file. Then you will have to go to this my camera view.dart. So here we import .io, Flutter material as well as Flutter services. Then here you can see that we have created a stateful widget. Here again there is a method channel, again same method channel, you will have to use it on native Android side. Here is the image URL which will get captured once we take the photo. Creation params, these are pretty much useless in this case because we are not sending any data from Flutter to Android side. And if image URL is not equal to empty, then we display the image using image.file. Okay, and if at the very start if it is empty, then we display the Android view which will display the camera preview as well as the take photo button. Okay, and here we have this on platform view created callback. So here we listen for this callback method. So once the take photo button is clicked, we get the captured image URL and we set it to our image URL text. For all other platform I'm just displaying a placeholder because this is only Android specific tutorial for Flutter. Then you have to go to Android, go to app, go to build.gradle.kts. here you have to add this dependency block. First you need to add this camera core, then you need to add this camera 2, then life cycle, then camera view, Android X Media 3 effect which is still in alpha at the time of me recording this video, then Android X Media 3 effect as well, and then this constraint layout as well. Then you need to go to src main Android manifest.xml. Here you need to add this uses feature of Android hardware camera, then camera permission as well as write external storage permission. Okay, sorry. Then you need to go to Kotlin. First you have to go to main activity.kt. Now this is your package name, so keep it as it is. Okay, so the output is ready. I'll quickly show you guys the output. Okay, so here you can see I'm mirroring my device, so I'm using Android Studio to show you guys the output. Here you can see first it is asking for camera permission. I'll just give that permission over here. Then here you can see here it is displaying an overlay image at the very top of our live camera preview. So I'm moving my camera, so here we see the overlay as well. So I can just click on take photo. So let's just wait, and here you can see the image has been captured with the overlay image as well. Important thing is inside Android manifest, okay, I think I forgot to do this. By default it must have added the internet permission, but I'll quickly add it from Android Studio. You don't have to open Android Studio, just give me a second because I'm more comfortable adding it and from Android Studio so that I don't make any mistake. Otherwise if I try to do it from VS Code, it will do. I think by default it took the internet permission from I think this debug one. Okay, but if you try to release in production and if this internet permission is missing, it will not download the image for you because my image is stored on. Okay, I'll just close this. Okay, I'll open this. So here you can see you need to add this internet permission as well inside Android manifest. It's because we are downloading the overlay image from my not from my server. I'm just downloading it. This was just a random image from Google which I took, but if you are doing the same, like if it is from your own server, you require the internet permission. Okay, so here is our main activity. Again, like I said, these are all the imports which you need to write. Then this is the camera permission as well as write external storage permission. The method channel result is for sending data back to Flutter side. Here this is just a helper method which checks whether permission has been granted or not. Here we override this configure Flutter engine. Here we register our view, which I'll come back to later on, but here you can see it is referencing a Kotlin file which I have created, which I will show you shortly. Then this method channel gets called once we request for camera permission. So here we are invoking the method, so we just do activity compat.request permission. So once this is called and the user grants the permission, then the callback comes automatically over here, and here you can see with the help of method result we send the result back to Flutter side. So yeah, that's all there is to this particular file. Now let's go back to this my camera view factory.kt. Now this is boilerplate code which you have to write every time you want to embed a native Android view inside your Flutter application. So you can see this is the package name, which is, like I said, is present by default. Like this should be your own package name which you can copy it from main activity. Don't try to copy my package name, rest you can just copy it. So here if you want to see this part of the code as well. So yeah, that's all there is to it. And here we just return my camera view as well. Here is my camera view.kt. Again, this should be your own package name. So there are a lot of imports over here, so feel free to pause the video and just copy all these imports. Then here is our my camera view. So first we create our image capture, process camera provider. Here is I have constraint layout. Here is our preview view. Here is our button as well. This is the method channel. Here is our camera executor service. Then this is the file name format. Here is our layout params. We assign it to constraint layout. Here is our constraint set as well. Then here we constrain it to all sides of the screen, our camera preview, and leave 200 margins from the bottom. Then here is our take photo button as well, and we constrain it to only the bottom of the screen. Then here we add a click listener to our button. Then here is our setup camera, where we start our camera and we just call camera executor as well. Then here is our take photo, where we get hold of our image capture. We set the file name, then there the content values, passing the display name, MIME type, bit version greater than p. We set the relative path as well. Then here we have image capture.output file options. Then here we just do image capture.take picture. We override on error as well as on image saved, and here we invoke the method send from native. So here we get the URI of the captured image with the help of this particular method get path from URI. So that's what we are doing over here. Then we shut down our camera executor as well as unbind our camera provider. So yeah, this is how we get the URI from this particular method. Then here we have this get view method, where we return the constraint layout, and inside the dispose we just do camera executor dot shutdown. Here is our start camera as well, where we do aspect ratio strategy as well as resolution selector. Then here we do process camera provider dot future process camera provider dot get instance. Then here we get the future of it. Then here we do preview view. Here we do image capture as well. Here we get hold of our default back camera. Here we get hold of our use case dot builder, add a preview as well as image capture use case. Here is our media 3 effect. Then here this is how here I have created another method which I will show you shortly. So this is how we overlay the image on our live camera preview. So that's what the effect we are setting over here. Then we add that media 3 effect or use case group builder. We unbind our camera, bind it to the life cycle, and here you can see this is the method. So here you can see we are creating an immutable list first. Then we do the static overlay settings. We set the rotation degree, we set the alpha scale, we set the scale as well, and here is the image URL. So you can change this to whatever you feel like is right for in your use case. Then there is this bitmap overlay. We convert it to a bitmap overlay. We add it to our overlays builder, and then we just do overlays builder dot build, and if it is empty then we return null, else we return the overlay effect. So yeah, that's all there is to it. If you have any more questions, do let me know in the comments. Thank you for watching. Bye.